What's going on, everyone? My name is UnderTheRadar and welcome back to the APA. I realize my shirt is blending into the background. I don't really care. I don't have a whole lot of time to record this. Whenever you guys are seeing this, I would have just been getting back from vacation, but I'm leaving in the morning and it is currently 2 a.m. So I'm recording this really quickly. I don't care. I don't feel like changing my shirt. I don't even feel like showering before this video, but I do want to get up a team builder so that way you guys know what I'm bringing to this week's APA game, because it is a pretty important game, honestly. So currently we're sitting at a 6-1 record. We really need to keep up the win streak because everybody in our division except for one person is doing very well. So it's super important that we keep up this win streak. If we do not, we will not make playoffs. It's super important that this, now more than ever, we win so that we guarantee playoffs. We're not guaranteed by winning this game, but we're looking very pretty for playoffs. There's 3 teams in the conference of 4 that are about 6 wins. Well, I think there's 3 of us that have 6 wins exactly. So it's super important that I win this game. I don't want to, well, the game already happened, spoiler alert. So I don't want to go over to the tab to show you guys like the team that he could be bringing because you'll see the score. But just know that his team is very fat. It consists of likes of Jirachi. He also has a Latios, a Blissey, a Mandibuzz, a Vaporeon, Breloom, Salazzle, Rhyperior, Electabuzz, Granbull, and one other thing. Mega Pidgeot. His Mega Pidgeot. So that's his team. He has a very fat team that I'm going to try to take advantage of. Against me, certain things are absolutely terrifying. For example, Salazzle can 6-0 my team if he sets up a Nasty Plot and he's like sub. If he's sub Nasty Plot with 2 attacks, he can sweep through my entire team. If he's like mono attacking and he has like sub disable, it can actually 6-0 me. I have nothing to beat that. So especially with the team I'm bringing, I'm kind of sort of weak to it. So that's pretty big. But real quick, Choice Scarfed Infernape, very good at cleaning up his entire team. It's very good at cleaning up his entire team. The only thing that he has to switch into it realistically is Vaporeon. If I'm able to get Rocks up and I'm able to weaken the Mandibuzz just slightly, that can't even switch in well to Flare Blitz or Close Combat. So that's pretty much why I have this. I have U-Turn just for pivoting purposes. It's very crucial that I'm able to pivot this game a little bit because I'm bringing a very weird team that's going to make this a very long game. I'm going to warn you guys now, it is a long game. But punishment is there for a couple different reasons. Well, 2 reasons specifically. Calm Mind Latios and Calm Mind Jirachi are both 2 very big threats to my entire team. I've actually seen in my mocks where people brought both Calm Mind Latios and Jirachi. So if I have Choice Scarf Punishment, I don't care what they set up on. I don't care if they set up. I send this in, click Punishment, and as long as they're at least +2, I kill them. And that's pretty cool. And that also doesn't take into accounting like Flare Blitz on Jirachi could kill depending on how boosted he is, and U-Turn on Latios is actually pretty strong. So then I have my Mega Altaria. I decided to bring a very offensive wall breaking Mega Altaria this week. Dog, what are you doing? Hey, dog, get out. Thank you. But I decided to bring a very big offensive threat to his team. That's a wall-breaking Mega Altaria. With Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Return, and Roost, the chance of me being able to Dragon Dance up and sweep him are very slim. He has too many things that can stop it. He has things like Roar on Vaporeon, Whirlwind on Mandibuzz. He can prevent setup. I can't set up on things like Mega Pidge reliably. I can't set up on things like Rhyperior. However, I don't need another coverage move. All I need is Fairy plus Ground to be able to nuke literally everything on his entire team. Adamant Return 2-hit KOs Blissey. It has a chance to 2-hit KO Vaporeon if he's Spidef Vaporeon, but I think he might bring Fizdef. Guaranteed 2-hit KOs Mandibuzz. It doesn't 2-hit KO Rhyperior, however, I don't think Rhyperior will be too big of a problem, or I didn't in my prep. I didn't think it would be that big of a problem, just to start off with. So that's pretty much why I have this set. I really do like it, honestly. It's very good at being able to just be fat and be very offensive at the same time. I'm able to live any Hurricane, even after Stealth Rock if I'm not mega evolved yet, from his Mega Pidgeot, and that's really cool. And I don't think Mega Pidgeot can run Hidden Power Ice this game, plus Hurricane's stronger, but I don't think he can run like Hidden Power Ice or anything like that. I think he'll be hidden, like, even in prep, I thought he would be Hidden Power Ground if he did bring it, just because it hits Empoleon a lot harder than Hurricane or Heat Wave did. Speaking of Empoleon, I'm bringing an Empoleon set that is meant to take on any variant of bulky, physical Jirachi minus Drain Punch and Thunder Punch. Like if he's Calm Mind, Wish, Iron Head, and some other move to maybe hit. Yeah. Well, I don't know why it would be Calm Mind with Iron Head. That was dumb. But I mean like a really bulky spread, like a Stealth Rock's lead spread. This can beat any variant of that 1v1 because with this defensive investment, no matter what, I'm getting back leftovers recovery more or equal to the damage that he'll be doing to me with Iron Head. So that means he'll have to have some other coverage to be able to hit me. If he's Choice Scarfed, again, after lefties, he'll be doing on average about 3% damage to me. So that's pretty awesome. It'll be impossible for him to take me down. If he's Scarfed into Iron Head, it'll be literally impossible for him to take me down from full, to flinch me to death. And that's something that I really like having whenever I'm facing a Jirachi. I really like having the safety net of that. Stealth Rock's Ice Beam, Scald, and Roar. Roar is there again because I'm kind of sort of scared of his setup threats. I'm kind of sort of scared of setup Lottie. I'm scared of setup Jirachi. So it's super important that I have some type of phasing, as well as his team being very, very weak to rocks. It's not that he has a lot of very big weaknesses. It's that since his walls are so unbelievably passive, I'm able to roar them out and get more rocks damage off on them, preventing them from getting lefties to weaken them for things like my Infernape, my Mega Altaria, things of that nature. So having Roar is just really good to destroy and to stop his very passive walls. It's also good for things like Mega Pidge. If he wants to try to kill me with Mega Pidge and then I roar him out and he can't get rid of rocks, so whenever he comes back in, he automatically dies to rocks. That means that 12%, something is taking 12% extra that turn for free just by me clicking Roar, and that's really, really nice. Next up, we have standard taunt stall breaking Mew, meant to stop lead Rhyperior because it's pretty much his best stealth rocker against me, in my opinion. I don't think Jirachi's the best stealth rocker. I think it's a better Calm Mind or Choice Scarfed user. But with Super Fang, Taunt, Roost, and Knockoff, I'm able to reliably beat every single one of his extremely passive walls. So Vaporeon and Mandibuzz, they're not always passive, however, they are always passive, if that makes sense. Like, they have the ability to be, as long as you prep around them properly, they'll be extremely passive Pokemon. So, going by the way I prepped, they will be very passive in this game. Blissey as well, with Seismic Toss being its only real good offensive move, that's kind of sort of saying something. So I'm able to taunt things like Vaporeon, Mandibuzz, Blissey, stop them from being able to heal up, Super Fang them, get off 50%, click Knockoff, get rid of their lefties, and I'm able to beat them 1v1, and that's the biggest deal in the entire world, honestly. So, this speed investment is to outspeed Adamant Breloom, I believe. Might be Jolly Breloom. I think. Something like that. Don't really know why I had it, because I can't really do anything to Breloom anyway, so it was kind of sort of meh now that I'm thinking about it, because, like, what would I do to a Breloom? So that bulk probably would have been a little bit better, but I still avoid, like, his team is pretty specially offensive, so I still avoid a lot of 3-hit KOs from his physical offensive mons, like Rhyperior, like Granbull, like Breloom, as long as he's not, like, getting 4 to 5 hits with Bullet Seed. It can't 2-hit KO me anyway, so that's why I love Mew this game. Next up, we have my Alolan Raichu spread. This spread is actually very crucial. I'm the Assault Vest set with this amount of HP because without rocks on the field, Hurricane cannot 3-hit KO my Alolan Raichu. Cannot do it. And then with Grass Knot, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, and Signal Beam, it literally eats up quite literally everything on his team. The only thing that can switch in reliably, I'm going to say, is Jirachi, but even then I can Volt Switch on that, and I have some pretty good checks to Jirachi on my team, as you can see between my Infernape, my Empoleon, my Mew, things of that nature, so I'm able to deal with it pretty well. Grass Knot is there specifically for the Rhyperior, if I do have to do that. Signal Beam is there just for Lottie, pretty much, because otherwise this is setup fodder for Lottie, and I don't really like that. Even then, it's kind of sort of set up for Lottie, because if it gets up Calm Minds and it's a really fat spread, it can still set up on me, but I can Volt Switch on that, or I can allow it to continuously set up, then go into my Infernape and click Punishment, and then we're all good to go. So, yeah, Alolan Raichu, very important in this game. It's going to be a very good pivot, and as well, it's easily able to take out 2 out of the 3 very passive mons on his wall core, being Mandibuzz and Vaporeon. Puts a lot of pressure on them, forces them out, forces in things to take things like Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, that he may not want them to take that early in the game. And then rounding off the team, we have my Spadef Licky. This thing just doesn't die against him. Like, Lottie can't kill it unless it's Dragonium Z Draco into Draco. That's the only way it can kill it. Hurricane is not a 3-hit KO on Spadef Licky Licky, I'm pretty sure. If it is, it's barely, and it's a roll. But yeah, Wish is there because I do have mons like my my Empoleon that can't heal itself up. Heal Bell is there because in every single one of my mocks, Rhyperior toxic my Mew. Every single freaking one of my mocks, that happened. So because of that, I'm not going to allow it to happen. So if he does do it, I'm able to Heal Bell it off later on in the game. Dragon Tail is there as a secondary check to Calm Mind Jirachi as well as Calm Mind Latios. If I don't want to have my Empoleon take damage because his Salazzle is a really big threat for my team, I'm able to Dragon Tail it out with my Licky Licky, and then I'm good to go. Knockoff is there because Knockoff is a great move. However, as you can see, I'm bringing kind of sort of a bulky team. I'm not bringing a super offensive team like I normally do. So because of that, this is going to be a very long game. It is going to be a very long game. I'm going to warn you now. But I do think that I'm bringing the best possible 6 against his team. I did have on here for a while, I believe I think I had Zoroark on here for a little bit because his team is very weak to Choice Scarf Zoroark because of like Jirachi and Latios, along with being able to taunt his fatter mons. So I think I had that on here for a little bit. It might not have been Scarf Zoroark. It might have just been like offensive. But I did have it on here for a little bit. I ended up changing it for this Licky Licky set because I needed the Cleric. I needed to switch into Lottie. I needed to switch into things like his Salazzle and everything like that. So that is the team that I'm going to be bringing to this battle that you guys are going to see here in a couple hours. But I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below for me. Also, make sure you go check out all the links down in the description down below. I'm sure you'll find some really good coaches down there. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.